Hello, Julie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me here today. I hope you enjoy my video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, so as I mentioned in a previous video, I am doing the Roxy's weekly challenge, and I am of course far behind because I didn't decide to start this until this month, and it actually starts in January, so I'm 4 weeks behind to start with. Week number 2, I'll put a link to my video for week number 1 in the description box. But week number 2 is using an envelope. So this has been opened on the top, and now I have to open it on both ends. So I'm just taking just a sliver off. And this end. And that gives me this. So I can now open my envelope up. Now you can do this with a window envelope or a plain envelope. Racheal did it with a window envelope, so that's what I'm doing. Now, she turned the envelope inside out. All of those pieces are stuck down firmly, so we can just fold that over. And she did the piece that's going to be at the back, so the piece that hasn't got the window is going to be trimmed down a little. So let's trim that off. So let's say about that much. Or if you wanted to, you could just refold your envelope. I think that's what she did actually. So we'll just refold that to about there. Good. So there we go. So we've got our front, inside, and our back. Now, this here is going to be a pocket. Right? I have to have that at the top. So this is going to be a pocket. So put your window to the top if you've got a window, and then fold up what you want to have for your pocket. I'm trying to make sure that that is straight. I'm going to burnish that down. Okay, so we don't need this piece here, so I'm going to cut that out. Tear that. We can throw that bit away. It's not perfectly straight there. Got a little bit of a hiccup in my envelope just there. Right, so now, oh no, I've cut the wrong one off. I've cut the wrong one off. Never mind, we'll do it this way. No, I can't do it that way. So, you should have cut the other one off, but I'm going to just tear this so that it's so we end up with our pocket that's the same width as this. So if I hadn't have cut this piece off, I had left that piece on there, that would fold up like this, and I would cut this piece off. Okay, so I've had to adapt it a little bit there because I cut the wrong piece off. Okay, so now we need to find an image to go into this window. So let's have a look what I've got here. I've got some papers here from my latest scrapbook, from my latest digital kit. I could put something like that in there. How would that look? That looks alright, doesn't it? I think I might put that in there. So I'm going to mark where I want to cut this. There's my pencil. Just mark there and about there. Let's cut that off. Okay, now we're going to attach that behind that window so that we have our picture like that. There's a couple of different ways that you can do this project, and I've got another envelope there, and I'll do two. I'll do one the way that Racheal did it the first time, and then I'll do one how I thought would look nice as well. Okay, so let's attach that, turn it over so we know we've got that in the right spot. Okay. Right. Okay, now we're going to cover all of this area here. So Racheal did hers with some collaging. So we could put that on there. Where's my ruler? This might be asking for trouble. It's easier to do it the other way around. But I don't know whether I've got it straight going this way. Okay. It's not really straight, is it? I think I might be better off if I use my trimmer. What I need is a mat with the grid on it here, and then I'd probably be able to get my cut straight. Okay. Fine. Actually, I'd rather have more neutralish looking, so that the flower there is flower's more of a feature. If it's covered in florals, well then that floral in the window is going to get a bit lost, isn't it? So I'm going to try and find some neutralish backgrounds. So that can go there. and I can cut that off at the folder there. Okay. Put this piece down here. Okay, now I need something for in here. Perfect. Perfection. And a bit up at the top as well. And there's my mark on. Now, Racheal had a white area around her window, and she did some mark making on it, on the white area. I'm not going to have that white area, and so I will not be doing the mark making, but if you wanted to, you could. I'm going to ink around mine. You can make these pieces as big or small as you like. You can even use one whole sheet and just cut the window out of it if you want to. I just thought it might be a good idea to use up a few of the scraps. If you're a sewer, you could also stitch around these pieces. Right, I'm going to go this way. So how's everybody going? Recording this a bit earlier because I am going to be away, and I want to get caught up with, or get a bit of a head start on some of my videos, so that there's still some videos going up when I'm not here. And at the moment here in Adelaide, we have got a couple of days reprieve before we head into a big heat wave. So that's our front section covered. I'll trim that off. Where did I put my trimmer? Over here. Okay, so let me ink around here. Now, Racheal said that she got this idea from Sharon Horth, H-O-E-R-T-H, on YouTube. So if you want more details, pop over there to Sharon's channel. Oh, look what I've done. That's supposed to be like that. But I have got that a little bit left that I can put down there. Why don't I turn it around the other way and make it look like it's meant to be? Oh, and it is. Oh, I just need to. Actually, I might stick it down there and then trim it off the back, so I get the correct sizing. I'm just going to ink this side that I won't be cutting off. And then we can trim down the edge of our envelope there. Be careful not to cut our fold. Might get a better cut if I use my trimmer, I think. I am hopeless with scissors. So if I didn't cut that, no, that's lucky. Right, so there we have the front of our envelope. Here we have the inside, and here we have the back. So we need to cover the back. Let me see what I've got. Well, first of all, we need to have a strip down here to cover that overlap or underlap, whatever you like to call it. And I think I might use this piece. Okay. That can go there, like that. Cut that off there. And find my mark. Is that it? Let's hope it is. Looks like it could be. Ink. We don't have to ink this edge because that's going to be inside of our pocket. So let's stick that down there. Right. Got the stamp on there and it's just hanging over there. Well, the scallopy part of it is just hanging over the edge. So I want to take that off. Rightio. So now that piece is going to come over there like that. And we're going to cover this back section and this part of our pocket. So we've got one that's not big enough. Something colourful for the pocket. It's not quite long enough. It's not quite deep enough. It's not deep enough. This is deep enough. Let's cut that off. can see that's not really folded straight. It's better. Get some more of that stamp. There we go. That will be good. Okay. So this is a little bit bigger, but I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to put a thumb notch in that, but first I'll ink around this. So this piece of cardstock is 220 GSM, I think. So it's going to give my pocket a good bit of weight. Okay, so that's going to be our pocket up there. Now I need to cover this area here. And I'm going to use some of this for that. So let me, what's going on there? It's not really stuck down, so let's stick that down. Let's mark this where we want it to be cut. Oh, it doesn't have to go right down, so that pocket comes up to there, so I'm going to just take it down to about there. And how wide do I want it? To there. Sorry about that louder bang. Is that it? No, it's over here. It was close, wasn't it? Now I'm going to attach that on there. Okay, so now we can stick that up there. Actually, before we do that, we'll stick these two down. Mine's all different process or different order of doing things to Racheal's. So that gives us a pocket here. Okay, so that's our pocket there. Here's our front with our picture behind the window. So even when you put something in this pocket at the back, you will not, nothing will change here, it will remain the same. Okay, so now we're going to attach this pocket here. Stick that up there. Okay, so this is not very square at all, is it? I mean, Racheal didn't have this problem with hers, so must be my cutting. Okay, so there we go. There we have a pocket here, and a front of our thing. This can go in a pocket or it can be paper clipped in, whatever you like. You can decorate the front, which we probably might do after, but I want to have a go at this second one. When I was watching Racheal do this one, I was thinking that we could do this as well. I have to make sure that I cut my envelope properly this time. Okay, so that needs to be stuck down, I guess. Now the glue in this bottle is Boil Craft glue, it's called, and it's an EVA glue, so it's an acetate based glue, and you can definitely smell the acetate in it, so if you don't like the smell of that, well then that is not the glue for you. Okay, now let's see if I can get my cut straight. Put it this way. And this way. Okay. Now, we've got our envelope open and folded over. There we go. Now, I'm going to fold this up for my pocket. Yes. And try and make sure I fold this one straight. And this time I'm going to cut the correct one off, which is the one that's on the window envelope. So when that folds over, this one will fold up. Okay, so I am cutting the one off the bit hard to see that crease, but okay, so now that's our front and this is our back with our pocket as it should be. So let's see if I've managed to get that right. Not really, but we can fix that. Right, so now I'm going to put something in this window and I'm going to see if I can find something different, something that's not from this paper range. So just let me have a look and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got this image and I'm going to use that behind there, like that. It's a bit hard to see. Perhaps I'll do that, I think. So let me mark where I want to cut that. That off there. And attach that behind that. Okay, so let's add some glue around the outside of this. And around our window. And put that down. Like so. I did mark on there, didn't I, where I wanted to put it, and then I forgot about the marks. Oh, I marked it on that side. That's a bit of a silly thing to do. Rub them out, although we're going to cover that, so. Alright, now, as I said, we're going to cover this now, so I'm going to cover it with one piece, I think. Let's have a look and see if we can find a bit quieter section. There we go. So that wide, and that long. I really need a bigger desk so I can have my trimmer up here all the time. Or I need to reorganise things so that I can fit it up here all the time. Right. That goes there. Does that fit there? Yes. So I just have to trim that there and there. Let's trim it this way first. And where was my mark the other way? There. Okay, so that piece can go there. Oh, perhaps that's not on properly. Yep, very good. So I'm going to ink around all of these and attach them to the front of the envelope like that. Okay, so while I was at it, I also cut paper to cover the back section and the pocket. So that will go like that. So this is our front, we've got our window there, and this is our inside. Now, instead of turning this into a pocket, I'm going to turn it into a journaling spot. So I have cut a piece of tea-dyed paper that fits in there. And now I'm going to attach that. I've inked around the edge of it. I want to make sure that I get glue down the centre here where it's going to fold. I find that by using my bone folder and going over this, it spreads the ink out and you get a better coverage. And I don't know about you, but I always tend to get little bumps of glue. Now I'm going to fold this back over and hopefully, yes, good. I have got that. So now I'm going to glue this pocket up. So now, and then I was thinking that we could, if we wanted to, put this down here as another pocket. This is the bit that we cut off, and have a pocket inside with our extra journaling space. Do we want to do that? We could just use, it doesn't have to be that same piece, we can just use some pattern paper, can't we? Got a piece here that's very solid. We could use that piece there, that fits in there just fine. Yep. So I'm going to put a little divot in that and get it about centre. Ink it. So instead of closing this up as a pocket, I've left it open so that I can add this extra journaling space, and we can add this pocket, so we still get two pockets, but we get a lot of extra journaling space as well. So let's add glue to this. You could even put two pockets in here if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. One is enough, I think, for me. Pop that down there. Okay, that still folds over. You can embellish these as well, like on the front here you could put some embellishing here. I'm not going to do that today because I'm trying to keep my videos to a shorter length, and that would just take time. So really I just wanted to show you the two ways of using your envelopes to make different things. So this one here, as I said, has got a pocket here and a pocket here, and this is how Racheal did hers. And then I thought, well, we could do the same thing, but we can leave it open. We can put journaling space in here, a pocket, and we've still got our pocket here. And I thought that this could go over a page like that, be held in place with a clip, and that makes a nice page embellishment. Of course you can put things in there. What have I got here? I've got some little bits and pieces that came in the kit, so that's a little pocket, so that can go in there. And this has got a pocket on the inside as well, so we can put maybe just a little. No, we want something bigger than that, don't we? But you get the idea. Something bigger. Maybe something like that in there, and wrap that around there, and then hold that in position with our paper clip. That's that one. And then the one like Racheal created, that would probably just pop into a pocket. I don't know. I don't think I've got any spare pockets in here, but let's just have a look. So that could pop in there. You could have a tag in there, or same as we've done with this one, we could paper clip it to a page. With the front out, probably going to be on that side of a page. There we go. So we could pop that on there and paper clip that into place as well. So this one, we've got a pocket here. Put that envelope in there. We can put this slide in here, and we can attach it on here, like so. Or we could attach it at the top. Why not? Like that. Alright, so that's it for me for today. I hope you've enjoyed that video. As I said, this is Roxy's Weekly Challenge number 2. So I've got a few to catch up on, but I'll get there. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I hope you can join me when I post my next video.